All right, what is going on? Welcome to the channel. All right, special FSD demo free trial video for you all here today. Check this out. We are in the Model Y and we just received FSD as a free trial for 30 days. So if you're watching this video and you got a Tesla, go check your car right now. You got free FSD for 30 days. All you got to do is just switch it on, and by doing that, all you do is just select the autopilot settings and just click on FSD. So it did ship with 12.3.6, and I did just receive the update for the latest, not the latest version, but 12.5.4.1. sorry, I know that's a mouthful, but I am really excited. This next month you will be seeing me in the blue car, and I will be driving the Model Y because it's got FSD. And yeah, so this is really fun. I'm looking forward to hearing feedback and stories from people. My coworker just got FSD. He was a non-believer, and now all of a sudden he's a believer, and he's got actually smart summon, and he keeps getting the car to pick him up from the door like 2 minutes away. Not even like a 1 minute walk, not even a 1 minute walk, like a 30-second walk. Excuse me, that is my scooter in the back seat there. You can see my helmet right here. I am actually gonna go I need to put my scooter in the trunk, actually, first things first. I've got it in the back seat on the floor, and normally it rides in my trunk in the Model 3, but I switched cars over, so I put it in the... Oh my gosh, I had to take over for the squirrel. Did you see the squirrel was running? And we were going kind of fast there. We were still going the speed limit, but the squirrel was in the way. I had to take over there. That was not cool. So I don't know if FSD was going to see it or not. Keep in mind, this is an older version, but nonetheless, I really need to move that scooter. It is flying around in the back seat over here, and it's, yeah. I normally keep it in the trunk, and it's just so much more space here in the Model Y. I thought, let me put it in the back seat. Maybe I can even charge it using my 12-volt plug, which I have actually yet to try, because I just tried it the other day for my laptop, and it worked. It was really, I was just thinking, how come I've never done this before? I just never really had a purpose to do it. But drop a comment below if you had a plug in your car. What would be the first thing you plug in? I was thinking coffee maker, but that's like completely, that just sounds like a pain, to be honest, because what if it spills? So I don't know about that, but I think it's really cool. The Model Y has a plug in the back too, so you can operate stuff out of the trunk, which is really cool. So they did switch something over recently with the latest update. You know, these outlets actually don't work unless you put camp mode on. So it used to work with Sentry mode on, but then they just changed it recently. So now it has to have camp mode on in order for the outlets to actually work. So yeah, this is really exciting stuff. We got FSD for the month on this car, and pretty much anyone with a Tesla got FSD for the next month. And yeah, drop a comment below if that's something that you were hesitant about, and now all of a sudden maybe you're a believer. Let me know. I know a lot of people that have Teslas that don't like FSD. Like, they're just not a fan. Look at this nag. I'm not a fan of the nag, and that's usually everyone's number one thing that they just don't like. They're like, I don't like the nag. But the latest update got rid of the nag. It's more vision attention based software, and it still will nag you if you're not paying attention, but as long as you're paying attention, it's a hands-free drive, and that's pretty cool. So I'm starting to get used to it. Now I went backwards into the nag. I think what they're doing is they're trying to show people the progression that everyone with FSD has gone through. Like, oh, all of a sudden you get to try it with no nag, but guess what? I remember when there was no highway FSD. I remember when there was no, you know, it was just navigate autopilot. And so it's like, it's been a long time. When I got the car first, it couldn't even make a right barely. Now it can make lefts, right, U-turns, roundabouts, speed humps, you know, narrow, everything. It's not foolproof, but it is very close. And yeah, I'm really excited, you know. So I think that's the reason why they're making everyone go to the nag for a few days, so that you can receive that update and know what it's like to have the nag taken away. Because we have to wait a long time to have the nag taken away. It was like, I've been using FSD for 3 years now. So yeah, it took me 1 year to gain the confidence to start a YouTube channel. And then from there, it's been just constant upgrades and just updates and just making it better, and just using all the data from the people that use it and just constantly sending it back to you. It's like living a million lives at once. And it's cool now that I'm looking at other Teslas on the road. I'm like, they have FSD, you know. And I always wondered, like, is this person using FSD or not? And then here we go with the right turn. I always thought that it would be interesting to have some kind of indicator outside of the car to say, like, hey, this car is running on FSD. But I think that also would defeat the purpose as far as like trying to blend in, where you can't really, like, you don't want to be driving on the defense as far as like you see self-driving cars around you and you get all weary and you're like, I want to stay away from this car. But the truth is, the self-driving car is actually doing exactly that to you, you know. And it's very interesting. It drives defensively and offensively. It's very interesting the way FSD reacts based on its surroundings. It's not just a hard-coded maps in there that's telling it where to go. That's not what it's doing at all. It's actually using the camera system to detect what's around it. Like, you can actually go off-roading with this thing, FSD, and it works, which is incredible. You can go like on roads where, like, fields where no one's driven before, let alone driven a Tesla, and it will work as long as you could drive. If you have the ability to drive, it's gonna work. Now the problem with situations like that is it's not gonna really know where to go, right? Like, you know, that's the biggest issue. But it will keep in mind, you know, terrain and everything and do its thing. But, you know, shout out to anyone who lives in this area. We are in the downtown Herndon area, headed over to the clock tower. And yeah, it's prime fall season out now. We're starting to see some leaf color change, and we are just a few days out from our we just happened, I mean, like on last Friday was our light show. Be sure to check out those videos. It was a movie. Simon Pollock showed up from London. I think he's in Las Vegas now, and it was so awesome. And we had like 150 people show up. I'm so thankful for everyone that showed up. It was so much fun. I had my friend on the crane, and we took the video that we submitted to Simon, and then I even saw Mario Napwal, whatever his name is, share my video, which I'm, you know, I mean, I gave it to Simon, and then Simon shared it, then he shared Simon's video. But at the end of the day, you know, I was cameraman on that, which is crazy because it got over 100,000 views through Mario. But at the end of the day, it's just really cool to get together with the community and to make something special. And those memories are gonna last forever for everyone who came, and it was a fun time. And yeah, shout out to all the people in the area that showed up, and special thanks to Philippe for bringing his camera and doing all that 8K footage, whereas this is like 4K and 5K, which I shoot at max 5K, but I only do 4K for YouTube. But he brought an 8K camera. It's so cool, this Nikon, and yeah, it was a lot of fun. And really shout out to everyone that came. Philippe, JD from Tesla Maryland, Ty from Tesla Maryland, Jeff from Tesla Maryland, and Monty and Philippe, and Simon, of course, Strength Plan, and Animals and Automobiles. And yeah, it was a lot of fun there. And MD Volt, there was so many people out there that you know, I didn't even get a chance to meet everyone, to be honest, but you know, I think I I did. I just didn't really put faces to names on everyone, so apologize if I didn't know who you were, because I am truly excited to meet you, and hopefully, wow, I need to move my scooter. That was a terrible stop. I think like the newest version would have went right there. But yeah, here we are in the downtown Herndon now, so signing off. Thanks again for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button and let me know what you think about FSD, and subscribe for more. Have a great day.